comfortably in Sukhasana, easy pose. Lift through the crown of the head, lengthening the spine from tailbone all the way up through the crown. Soften the shoulders, soften the jaw. As you sit in Sukhasana, see if you can find your area of dis-ease, discomfort. Where is the current situation affecting your heart or your body right now? Locate it, identify it, and now direct your breath to it. Deeply, mindfully, slowly. Breathing into the discomfort, dis-ease, displeasure, and exhaling it out. As your breath becomes longer and deeper, feel the body begin to ease. Muladhara, root chakra, begins to slowly relax. The sits bones begin to feel more comfortable on the floor. Begin to feel the spread, the grounding. Tilt the chin slightly toward the chest, elongate the neck. Exhale, head forward, chin into jugular notch. Breathe into both sides of the neck, the tops of the shoulders. Exhale, releasing tension and tightness in both sides of the neck and the tops of the shoulders. Inhale, head to center. And exhale, head back, chest forward, close the mouth. Feel the stretch down the front of the throat, Visuddha, throat chakra. Exhale, head to center. Now bring the right ear to the right shoulder. Breathing into the left side of the neck, the top of the left shoulder. Inhale. Exhale. Feel the left shoulder lower and the left side of the neck lengthen. Head to center. And now bring the left ear to the left shoulder. Breathing into the right side of the neck and the right top of the right shoulder. Exhale. and the right side of the neck lengthen. Head to center. And last time, exhale, head forward, chin into jugular notch, breathing into both sides of the neck, tops of the shoulders, and the inverted triangle between the shoulder blades. Exhale. Releasing the last bits of tension and tightness in the neck and the shoulders. Inhale, head to center. Bring to your hands to your heart in prayer pose. Inhaling, prayer pose extended above the crown toward the ceiling. Exhale, turning the backs of the hands together and slowly, for the full length of the exhalation, exhaling the arms all the way down until the fingertips touch the mat. Palms up. Again, inhaling for the full length of the inhalation, inhaling the arms all the way up to extended prayer pose, and exhale to heart center. Continuing. And exhale. Inhale. Full length of the inhalation and exhalation. Exhale. Each movement slow, thoughtful, purposeful. So we inhale our prayer pose, extended in hope. And we exhale the arms out, pressing slowly through all of the dukkha upset in our life. Inhaling through the joy and love we have in life. And exhale, bringing compassion and love and kindness to our heart center. Release. Bring the right hand to the left knee, left hand behind. Lift the pelvic floor, engage the lower belly, and twist, keeping the head and neck in line with the spine. Inhaling and exhaling very slowly. And on the next breath, if it's in you, see if you can turn a little further. Again, separating the upper body from the lower body, but never cranking the neck, keeping the head and neck in line with the spine. No neck injuries, no neck strain. And release, coming back to center. And now bring the left hand to the right knee and the right hand behind. Again, lift the pelvic floor, engage the lower belly, and twist to the right, keeping the head and neck in line with the spine. And again, exhale. See if the next exhalation will allow the twist any further. If not, that's fine. Remember, honor your body. Perhaps you've been doing a lot of sitting, moving from place to place, different chairs in your house, as we all have, as we've had to stay inside. Inhaling and exhaling, letting that breath really bring us to our mat. Really bring us. Now take the left hand. Bring the left hand to the mat. outside of the left thigh. Extend the right hand to the ceiling. And now reach with the fingers of that right hand as far to the left as you can as you begin to lower the left elbow down. Reaching, feeling the stretch in the right side of the waist. Inhaling and exhaling. I don't know about you, but I'm pretty sore. I've been doing some gardening, some lifting, walking, but not enough stretching. And back to center. And now bring the right hand on the outside of the right thigh onto the mat. And we'll extend the left to the ceiling and reach with the fingers of the left as we begin to open up the left waist, as we begin to lower the right elbow toward the floor. Don't worry if it doesn't go to the floor. It's all about the stretch. Your stretch, not someone else's stretch, your stretch. And release, and back to center, coming back. Let's take our legs out. Take the legs out nice and straight. Take them out. And sitting tall, let's bring the feet in and take them out. And bring them in and take them out. And bring them in and take them out. And bring them in and take them out. Bring the right foot up, grasp the toes of the right foot, and extend that leg up. Boy, oh boy, mine are sore. And bring it in and out. And in and out. And in and out. Now extend it out. Lead with the heel. Get a nice lymphatic drain in the arm. Breathing into the hamstrings in the back of that right leg. Inhaling and exhaling. Exhale. And see if you can hold on to those toes and slowly lower the leg all the way down. Release. And now let's bring the left one in. Grasp the toes of the left foot. Take the left leg out and bring it in and take it out and bring it in and take it out and bring it in and take it out. Holding it out, inhaling and exhaling, all the way. See if you can begin to release the hamstring on that left leg. Again, another nice lymphatic drain in the left armpit. Leading with the left heel, nice flex to the left foot. And exhaling, slowly lowering the leg all the way down. Now, let's bring the right foot into the left thigh. Turn and face that left thigh, extend through the left heel. Place your hands on either side of that left leg. And I want you to press your hands into the floor as you extend through the heel. And it's as if you were pressing the mat and the floor away from you. So feel the activation of the hands, the arms, into the shoulders, the activation of the left leg through the left heel, as you maintain the pressure of the right foot into the left thigh, pressing the right knee toward the floor. Keep the head and neck in line with the spine. And now you will begin to feel your two sits bones beginning to release. You begin to feel the spaciousness being provided for your tailbone, Muladhara. Breathing. Wherever you might feel tension, tightness, gripping, breathe into it and release. Slowly walk the hands back. Turn and face the bent right knee. Bring your hands on either side of that bent right knee, walking them forward, and then lower your elbows toward the floor lowering your torso down over the bent right knee, then lower the head, continuing to extend out of the left heel. Inhaling and exhaling. Slowly coming onto your fingertips, slowly pressing the torso up, coming up nice and straight, all the way up, coming to center. And now, release that right leg and bring the left foot to the inside of the right leg. Turn your torso to face the right leg, extend through the right heel, place your hands on either side of that right leg, press into the floor, feel the activation of the hands and the arms up the shoulders, down into the sits bones and the groin. Keep the head and neck in line with the spine. We're not looking up to the ceiling. We're looking straight ahead, perhaps at your large toe on that right foot. Inhaling and exhaling. Remember, you're pressing that left foot against the inner right thigh and trying to press that left knee toward the floor. Now slowly walk your hands back, turn and face the bent left knee. Again, hands on either side of the bent left knee. And now we're going to move the hands forward a bit. Lower your torso down over the bent left knee, lowering the elbows down, lower the head. Continuing to extend out of the right heel. Slowly pressing our hands into the floor. Press your torso up, head and neck in line with the spine, coming all the way up. And let's take the legs all the way up. And bring them together, shaking them out, shaking them out, shaking them out. Now let's bring the soles of the feet together. Cobbler's pose, hands on the toes, the ankles, or the shins, whichever works best for you. Sitting tall. Perhaps you will need a blanket to sit on to help lift the bottom of the spine so that you get a nice straight back. Don't worry, we're not expecting your knees to go all the way down, but we're sitting straight, and on the exhalation, press the knees toward the floor. Hold the press while you continue to breathe. And release. And again, press the knees towards the floor, hold the press, sitting tall. Continue to breathe while you hold the press. And release. And again, press the knees towards the floor, hold the press. But continue to breathe, don't hold your breath. And release. Shake the legs out, and let's come on over onto our hands and knees. All right. So now, let's begin to further wake up the spine as we inhale through the crown and the tailbone. Nice soft belly. And exhale, lower the head, draw the belly towards the back, and look between your knees. Inhale through the crown and the tailbone. tailbone, soft belly. And on the exhale, draw the belly toward the spine, look between the knees. Continuing, slow breath as we begin to waken up the spine. One more. Rounding the back in between the knees. Tuck the toes under and lift through the sits bones, coming up into down dog. Now, if you're like me, this forced confinement has interrupted my schedule and my routine somewhat. So don't worry. Remember, down dog is a spine lengthener, not a hamstring stretcher. So whether your legs are straight or not doesn't matter. What's more important is you have a nice long back from tailbone to the crown of the head. The arms are nice and strong. Knees are probably bent, and that's okay. If at some point you can straighten your legs, well, that's okay, but don't worry about it. And now, bring the knees down, wide, large toes together, and slowly come down to a nice wide child's pose. Resting. Now, press your extended arms and hands. Press the hands into the mat and feel that stretch coming all the way up the arms down into the sits bones. Release. Relaxing the arms down, relax the hands. And again, press the hands into the mat. You'll notice the arms activate, lifting the head off the floor. And we feel that stretch coming all the way up the fingers, into the arms, down the shoulders, and into the respective sits bones as we begin to open up our hips. Inhaling and exhaling. Now slowly walk the hands as far to the right as is right for you. And again, we press our hands into the mat and the floor. Feel the stretch in the arms. This, when you're to the right, you will particularly feel the stretch on the left ribs and down into the left groin and the left sits bone. Inhaling and exhaling slowly, deeply, meaningfully. Why are we doing this hip opener? At this particular time, we need to be grounded. We need to know that we are secure, we are stable. And if we're not feeling it, we need to work at it. And these are very particular grounding exercises. These asanas are opening up our tailbone, Muladhara, the first chakra, and Svadhisthana, the pelvic chakra. These are the most important ones during times of unsettledness, fear. We tend to lose our focus and lose our groundedness. Slowly walk the hands back to center one more time, pressing into our mats. You might be noticing that your hips are releasing and maybe coming closer to your heels now. Now slowly walk the hands all the way to the left, as far to the left as is comfortable for you. And again, pressing the hands into the mat and the floor. Feel the stretch. This time you'll feel it particularly on the right side, the right ribs, the right waist, into the right groin and hip. Again, be kind to yourself. This isn't meant to hurt. It's meant to help open the hips, open the sits bones, making room for the tailbone. The start of our energy source, the Kundalini. We want it to begin to flow easily all the way up. And then slowly coming back to center and release. Relaxing it. And inhaling up again to all fours into table pose. Tuck the toes under, coming all the way up. Sits bones up to the ceiling. Lengthening the spine. Nice down dog. Now let's bring the right knee to the mat. Bring the left foot forward. And place your hands on either side of that left foot. Tuck the toes of the right foot under and lift yourself up and stay on the toes of that right foot. And press into both feet as you come up into a high lunge. Extending through the right heel, pressing the ball of the right foot into the mat. Inhaling and exhaling. Feel the right buttock engage. Feel the front of the right thigh engage and stretch. Bring the hands to the heart in prayer pose. Inhale and exhale and twist. And bring the right elbow on the outside of the left knee. Continuing in Anjali Mudra, pressing the hands together. Pressing into the feet, coming back to center. Inhale the arms up, forward fold. Bring the hands to the mat. And bring the right foot up to join the left, forward fold. And now let's take the left foot back, coming down onto the left knee. And tuck the toes of the left foot under, lifting up that left hip. Pressing into that left foot and the right foot, coming up into a nice high lunge on this side. Feel the extension through the left heel, pressing the ball of the left foot into the floor. Bring the hands to the heart in prayer pose. Exhale and twist, bringing the left elbow on the outside of the right knee. Press the hands together in Anjali Mudra. Press the feet into the floor, coming back to center. Inhale the arms up. Exhaling forward. And now bring the left foot up to join the right. Inhaling all the way up and down. And come to rest in Tadasana. Into Dasana, remember, we feel our feet evenly distributed on the mat. We lift through the arches, up the legs, the inner thighs. We lift the pelvic floor, engage the lower belly. Lift through the crown of the head, tilt the chin slightly toward the chest. We roll the shoulders forward and back and just let our arms relax but activate the hands and lift through the heart and lift the knees. And release. Now, come to the front of your mat. Inhale, bend the knees, coming into Uttanasana, chair pose. And now, let's bring the right foot back as we come up into Virabhadrasana 1. You all know the knee is directly above the ankle on the left, and our right foot is probably at a 45-degree angle, whichever is comfortable for you. And we know we want a nice wide wheelbase. Exhale the hands behind, gently clasp them. Exhale forward, coming down into humble warrior. You may leave it the knee bent, or if you wish, you can straighten the leg, whichever works for you. You'll feel the stretch differently. I would say all of our nurses and doctors, our truck drivers, the cleaners, anyone who's continuing to work these days is a humble warrior. Slowly inhaling, pressing into the feet. Slowly coming up, head and neck aligned with the spine. Release the hands, coming all the way up. Virabhadrasana 1. Hands together in prayer pose. Exhale and twist. Bringing the right elbow on the outside of the left knee. Pressing into the floor, coming all the way up, inhaling up. Shift the weight to the front left foot. Bring the right foot up, back into Uttanasana. And now, let's take the left leg back. As we come up into Virabhadrasana 1 on this side. Exhaling the hands behind. And exhale forward, coming down into humble warrior. Again, your choice, bent knee or straight knee, leg, whichever you want. Pressing into the feet, slowly coming up. Release the hands, coming back up into Virabhadrasana 1. Hands together in prayer pose. Exhale and twist. Bringing the left elbow on the outside of the right knee. And pressing into the feet, slowly coming back to center, inhaling up. Shift the weight to the front right foot and back into Uttanasana, and all the way up into Tadasana. Bring your hands to your heart in prayer pose. Inhaling all the way up. Sweep them out to the side. Forward fold. Bring the hands in front of the toes and bend the knees, coming down into a squat. And exhale, lifting through the sits bones. Head down. And squat. Looking up. And lifting through the sits bones. And down. This time, remain on the toes. You can leave your hands on the floor if you wish, or you can bring them to your heart in prayer pose as you balance on your toes. Bring your hands down. Let's come onto your back, onto the mat. And roll the shoulders up and back and down. Feel your shoulder blades comfortably beneath your back. Place your feet hip width apart. Remember, nobody's hips are as big as they think. Bring the heels a little bit closer to the buttocks. Inhale. And on the next exhalation, engage your feet, the lower legs and the upper legs, and press yourself up into a beautiful, beautiful bridge pose. The legs and the feet are doing the work. Don't let your bridge collapse. Only stay as long as is good for you, but make sure it's a controlled release of the bridge. Vertebra by vertebra, disc by disc, slowly coming down. And again, engaging the feet and the legs, and press and lifting up. Get those pelvises pointed right to the ceiling. Nice straight lines. Perhaps lift the head a little bit. Get that pointy bone moved maybe just a 1/16 of an inch, just to lengthen the back of the neck. Remembering in bridge pose, every one of the chakras up to the throat are in line. Bring the hands to the belly in prayer pose. Inhale the prayer pose to the ceiling. Bring it back above the head. Bring it back to the ceiling and all the way pointing towards your knees. Bring the prayer pose back to the belly. Arms down by your side. And then slowly lowering the bridge, vertebra by vertebra, disc by disc. And then one more time, engaging the feet, pressing in, lifting the bridge. And you breathe into your bridge, holding it for however long is right for you. Slowly coming down, vertebra by vertebra, disc by disc. Bring your knees in, hug them in, gently rocking from side to side, massaging that lower back. Leaving the knees where they are. Bring your arms out from your shoulders at 90 degrees or whatever comfortable. Palms up or palms down, whichever works best for you. And now bring the knees all the way to the right and head to the left. Again, getting a lovely lymphatic drain, the armpits, the waist, the chest. Knees to center, head to center, knees all the way to the left, head to the right. Knees to center, and knees all the way to the right and head to the left. And knees to center, and knees all the way to the left and head to the right. And center, and last time. Knees to the right, head to the left. And center, and knees to the left, and head to the right. And center. And now bring your arms all the way down by your side. Lower the legs down. Gently roll the arms out from the side. Wave the feet towards each other and away from each other, and then let them relax. We come into Shavasana, closing your eyes. Inhaling and exhaling. Bring your breath and awareness to the brow center. Breath awareness to throat center. Breath awareness to shoulders, elbows, wrists. Breath awareness to tips of thumbs, tips of second fingers, tips of third fingers, tips of fourth fingers. Tips of small fingers. With awareness to wrists, elbows, shoulders, throat center. Breath awareness to heart center, tip of right breast, heart center, tip of left breast, heart center. Breath awareness to abdominal center, pelvic center, hips, knees, ankles. Breath awareness to the tips of large toes, tips of second toes, tips of third toes, tips of fourth toes, tips of small toes. Breath awareness to ankles, knees, hips, pelvic center, abdominal center, heart center, throat center, brow center. And slowly breathing, feel the body release from toes to hands, legs to arms. Bring your breath awareness to the crown and follow the breath from crown to tailbone to crown. Moving up and down the chakras, the energy centers, energizing, releasing, healing. And then slowly rolling to one side, resting, knees bent, arms bent in fetal position. And then using the hand of the upper arm, press yourself up to a comfortable seated position for final meditation. Bring your breath and awareness to the edge of the nostrils. Feel the gentle touch of the breath at the edge of the nostrils. Bring that breath and awareness to the brow center. And then bring that breath and awareness to the heart center. And rest at the heart center, the center of wisdom and knowledge, compassion and caring.